is time for Law or Naw, where we have some local legal experts that are going to help answer your questions about the law.
All right, and we have just the friends to help us do that. We have Donnie and Ken here from the Advocates Law Firm. Hello.
Hello.
It's so good to have you guys here.
We're glad we're here.
Oh, well, good. Good. I'm glad we're visiting. Now, for the people out there who don't know, tell us a little bit about the Advocates.
We're a personal injury firm. We're in the Pacific Northwest. We've been here for about a dozen years and represent a lot of clients and need help.
That's awesome. Well, let's dive right into the first question, shall we?
Let's do it.
Sure.
All right, here's what they say. I got into a car crash with my best friend. We ended up hydroplaning on the off-ramp. We're both mostly okay, but she might have fractured or broken her arm. We don't know yet. But when I got home from the hospital, I got a message from her mom saying that she's taking me to court for attempted second-degree murder, claiming that the car crash wasn't an accident at all. Am I the only one that thinks this is crazy? What do I do?
Oh, that escalated very quickly.
Very quickly.
I don't know. She's not the only one who thinks that's crazy.
Okay.
We all think that's crazy.
That's a lot. And so even if her passenger's mother is the prosecutor, they still can't sue for attempted homicide.
That's criminal.
That's criminal, and that's not something that a private citizen can sue for. I mean, I get it. If it was one of my kids in the crash, I'd want, anything, but that's just not realistic.
Right. I mean, like, especially because the person driving could have also hurt themselves. So is, like, intent important here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
I mean, it would certainly matter for the insurance. If she was getting into the wreck to hurt this person.
Right.
But that's not what this
No.
She's the driver in this car.
Yeah, I have to know, what is your recommendation, though, when you're dealing with somebody who's having these big reactions and making these big feeling threats in terms of, like, involving the law or a lawsuit?
Well, I think for this poor girl, it would just be about laying out the facts for her. What can this woman do? What can't this woman do? This woman can't bring criminal charges against her. So she's safe there. So I think it would just be about kind of, helping her understand what reality is. What's possible and what's not possible, and that she's okay and she's safe.
Yeah.
And maybe even giving the other person a little room to feel that way. But it's like, but I totally get where you're coming from, and that's reasonable to feel that way. But look, no one was trying to kill your daughter.
Would you recommend they sort of step away and say, I'm not going to talk to you while you're upset like this. Like, let's wait a minute until we have this discussion, because maybe the lady will cool down?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good option.
Yeah.
You don't want to get, I mean, it's just hard.
What a situation.
I know. I'm sure you guys deal with, like, people having big feelings a lot. So, part of the job.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
All right. Speaking of difficult things to handle here, we have another question for you. You ready for it? Okay. So, this person wrote in, I live in the Midwest, and a big storm came through last week, knocked out power, blew trees throughout my neighborhood. Well, a tree from my family's yard had a limb come loose, and then it landed on the roof of my neighbor's car. That roof is dented. The windshield has some damage towards the top. Here's the issue, though. My neighbor wants to hold us responsible and pay damages. We talked to our homeowner's insurance agent, and they said we're not liable and that she needs to get in contact with her own auto insurance provider. But then she called us back, said county officers told her that we were responsible. It's been a week. She hasn't gotten in touch with her insurance. I'm starting to think she doesn't have any. How do we proceed?
I think first question here is, where exactly was the tree?
Oh.
Really?
So how does that matter?
So where the tree was planted, so whether it was on their property, if it was on public property, kind of on the, the street side, the neighbor's property. It sounds like it was their property. She said it was, but I think that it depends who is responsible for paying, or what insurance company is responsible for paying.
Yeah, and I think I'd continue to work with the homeowner's insurance. I mean, it does matter where the tree is. It also matters who's responsible for taking care of the tree. Sometimes your HOA is responsible, and they might, but it would be their insurance. And for this insurance adjuster to say that they're not responsible, I mean, how do you know an insurance adjuster is being misleading?
They say the word fair.
They say the word
Yeah.
Oh, no! The shade! Fine.
But yeah. So yeah, I think who was responsible for the care of the tree would ultimately be the person who was responsible for the damage to the car.
You know, I always wonder that because you have your home and your front yard, and then there's that like little sidewalk area where there's trees, and like some people seem to plant little flower gardens and things all in there. Who really owns that?
Depends on the city. Some cities, they take care of it. Sometimes it's the homeowners that are supposed to take care of it, and sometimes you're in an HOA where they take care of it.
Interesting. You know, we love our trees here in the Pacific Northwest, but it's always some sort of problem, right? Because even if it doesn't land on anything, let's say it lands in the neighbor's yard, then it's like, you clean it up. No, you clean it up.
Yeah.
You know? Oh my goodness.
Wild
And you
times.
can't control that.
No.
Yeah.
You
That's why it's
can't.
frustrating, but it's something that you just have to deal with.
Yeah.
Especially living here.
The other one on this, though, if the neighbors did have insurance, that insurance would take care of it, and then that insurance company would get their money back from whoever is really
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So-
All right.
Interesting.
Cool
All
option.
right. Well, thank you so much for that insight.
Of course.
Wild situations here. Donnie and Ken from the Advocates, thank you so much.
We're so glad to be here.
Yeah. And don't forget, you can submit your legal question to us on social media. You can find us on any platform at Studio 13 on Fox. Just send us a DM and let us know the situation.
What an opportunity. Definitely send that DM. Okay.